The Newlands crowd? It was absolutely deafening, just buzzing with anticipation and excitement. So, on Friday, December 5, 2025, something special went down in Cape Town. A real cricketing masterclass that's now got everyone talking worldwide. The South Africa women's team, hosting Ireland women for the first T20I of a 3-match series, didn't just win, they absolutely dominated, putting on a show that left spectators and even the pros utterly stunned. Right from the very first ball, you could just tell this was going to be a special day for the Proteas. They racked up a massive 220 for 2 in their 20 overs, a total that instantly put Ireland under serious pressure. And the star of this batting show? None other than Laura Wolvaardt, whose incredible century held the innings together with pure power and pinpoint precision. Her bat was just finding the boundary practically at will, turning even good deliveries into 4s and anything half-decent into 6s. This wasn't just a win, it was a massive statement, a powerful declaration that sent shockwaves right across the cricketing world. But how did South Africa pull off such a dominant win, and what does this mean for both teams going forward? South Africa's innings was a proper masterclass in T20 batting. Right from the word go, their openers set a blistering pace, with Laura Wolvaardt really leading the charge. Her century wasn't just a personal best, it was the absolute core of an innings where the scoreboard was just flying, clocking up an insane 11 runs per over. Every single shot was hit with absolute confidence, and they found every gap with pinpoint accuracy. And she got brilliant support from the seasoned all-rounder Marizanne Kapp, who chipped in with a crucial half-century, bringing both some stability and some serious fireworks to the middle order. Together, they absolutely ripped through the Irish bowling attack, turning what was supposed to be a competitive international game into a complete walkover. Just in the power play, South Africa raced to 60 without losing a single wicket, immediately showing everyone they meant business. This relentless onslaught just kept going right through the innings, leaving Ireland's bowlers totally scratching their heads, and their fielders just endlessly chasing leather. That massive 220 for 2 wasn't just impressive, it was actually one of South Africa's highest T20 international scores ever, especially against an associate nation, just completely hammering home the sheer dominance of their batting lineup. And this performance wasn't just about the runs, it was about sending a huge, clear message to the entire cricketing world. Ireland was facing a massive mountain to climb, needing 221 runs, and unfortunately, their chase was pretty short-lived. That huge target really piled on the pressure, and their batting lineup just couldn't find any rhythm at all against South Africa's super-disciplined bowlers. Wickets kept falling left, right, and center, and the required run rate just spiraled completely out of control really fast. Not one Irish batter even managed to get past 40 runs, which just shows how good South Africa's bowlers were. They kept things incredibly tight, not giving Ireland any breathing room to counterattack. South Africa really took charge early on in the power play, letting Ireland score just 25 runs for 2 wickets, and that basically set the stage for the entire chase. Both their fast bowlers and their spinners were absolutely outstanding, making sure Ireland never, ever really looked like they'd get close to that target. And the final score? A dominant 105-run win for South Africa, as Ireland could only manage a paltry 115 for 7 after their 20 overs. This huge win didn't just showcase South Africa's dominance today, it also really highlighted the pretty big gap between these two teams in this T20 format. Ireland's definitely got a lot to chew on before they meet again. But it wasn't just about the team winning big, some individual performances really stole the show, getting both fans and experts super excited. Laura Wolvaardt, who totally bagged player of the match, and let's be real, she absolutely deserved it, talked about how special it was to hit a century at Newlands. She made it clear the team's main goal right now is to keep this awesome momentum going for future tournaments. Seriously, her innings was a masterclass, just solidifying her reputation as that super consistent, absolutely vital anchor for South Africa's batting lineup. And then there's Marizanne Kapp, whose powerful half-century and what looks like a super economical bowling spell just screamed how indispensable she is as an all-rounder. She's absolutely crucial for the team's overall balance. Now, over to Soon Lose, who stepped up as captain with Dane van Niekerk out. She really showed some impressive leadership out there. In her post-match chat, she really emphasized how the team wanted to set the tone early, and she gave huge shout-outs to her brilliant batters and that super-disciplined bowling attack. But here's the thing that got everyone talking. Van Niekerk's absence really set off a lot of speculation among the fans. Was she injured? Was she just resting? Or were we seeing a strategic shift in the team's leadership and how they're putting the squad together? These questions just added another whole layer of intrigue to what was already a super compelling match, with fans absolutely desperate for answers about where the Proteas are headed next. This isn't just any win for South Africa, it's a huge momentum builder. I mean, scoring 220 and then winning by 105 runs? That sends a huge message, especially with the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2026 just around the corner. It really boosts their batting confidence, especially for Wolvaardt, and it gives Soon Lose a solid start to her captaincy audition, seriously strengthening her case for long-term leadership. The match really showed off South Africa's ability to just dominate weaker sides, which is a crucial factor for that all-important net run rate in multi-team tournaments. For Ireland, though, this match was a stark reality check. That 105-run loss really exposed some significant gaps in their batting depth and their power-hitting capabilities against a top-tier attack. As they're trying to qualify for those major ICC events, this series is acting as a critical benchmark for their progress. Ireland now really needs to regroup, focusing on improving their power play scoring and developing some serious middle-order resilience for the upcoming matches. This opening T20I hasn't just set the tone for the series, it's also given us some super valuable insights into the strengths and weaknesses of both teams, really shaping their trajectories as they navigate the competitive landscape of international women's cricket.